The creaking of the rocker on the porch woke her, as it did every morning. She wound herself tighter in her flowered sheets as she twisted herself into a full stretch. Satisfied, she unwound herself and rose from the bed to pull back the heavy curtain ever so slightly, so the men on the porch would not see her. There it was, the morning sun, always the sun. She longed for a different morning, a morning of wetness and gray and silver sky streaks. But every morning was yellow, an unapologetic yellow every morning. She heard the men making their way down the porch as she dressed for the day. Braiding her long hair into a ponytail, she wondered, would this day be any different than the day before or the week before? The screen door slammed behind her as she went outside to complete her first task of the day, her first task of every day. She heard the muffled sound of her mother's raised voice calling out about the slamming door. No differences yet, she thought. Before clearing away the dishes and glasses the field hands had left behind, she took the deepest breath she could bear and let her eyes swim in the expanse of the tobacco fields. The expansiveness of them gave her hope, hope for a different view someday. Under one of the saucers was a tiny folded note. Her breath caught in her throat as she pondered about what written loveliness he might have left her today. There was a surprise for her in the fields, he said, and she'd have to find it. She hurried through her work and before long was running toward the field, her long braided ponytail whipping from side to side frantically. Seeing something glistening as she entered the second field, she stopped abruptly, wanting to slow down this new thing that was occurring on this day. She smoothed her hair back and straightened her dress, feeling awash with anticipation. Finally, making her way to the shimmering spot on the ground ahead of her, she saw what he left for her to find, a glass jar of sun tea. She bent to pick it up and held it tightly to her chest, feeling the love that it held. Unscrewing the lid, she took a sip as she turned to head back toward the house. Just then, she heard a clap of thunder, and she smiled, a slow smile.